actually leave out Claude open. They can leave Uranus open again. This is like the previous game, and this time is AEROWOLF side on the blue. They do want to ban out Uranus. We've seen it before, please.
I think for BIGETRON side, yeah, they want to ban out the Claude. They could have left up Esmeralda just to kind of bait out GENFLIX AEROWOLF, because GENFLIX AEROWOLF really prioritize getting the specific carries whenever necessary when you have the Claude. But now GENFLIX AEROWOLF, they ban out the Esmeralda, forcing BIGETRON to say, hey, Kaja is wide open, Loi is wide open. You have to make a decision, because no matter what, I'm guaranteed to get one of the other picks or locking in the Uranus as their opener.
This is one of the most important ban in their life. We're talking about death match. One single mistake of ban will open up a lot of heroes out there. Selena is open. We're talking about Ling is still out there. There's also, what else? Kaja, Kufra. So who will they lock first? And they don't want to give away their strat way too soon here. We're talking about if they straight away lock into their core heroes, then can easily be countered back by the side of BIGETRON, who has the advantage of 2 heroes.
It's really tough because GENFLIX AEROWOLF, if they start off with the Thalmos, it looks like they are looking to counterpick BIGETRON Esports here, which I don't necessarily agree. Yup, there we go. Thank God. They decide to go for the Selena instead, giving over priority to BIGETRON. They're going to go with the Kaja. I don't know if they're going to go for the Atlas as well.
Probably a Loi first. We never know.
I don't think Loi is going to be picked within the first 2.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely the Kaja.
Yeah. I think probably Kufra or Atlas here.
Oh yeah, Kufra's pretty good too.
Never mind that.
It looks like they want to take away Loi as a potential option from the side of GENFLIX AEROWOLF. Okay, a little bit of an adaptation here. I like it. But what is GENFLIX AEROWOLF going to respond with? They want to get the Thalmos for themselves. Definitely understandable since Uranus is out of the picture.
You do know how the Atlas played by BIGETRON just now was crazy good, and also it can kind of combo up with Loi, but they are leaving their options open. Now down to BIGETRON, will they take that Atlas or will they pick something else? For example, Lancelot here. Because we've seen it earlier today, Lancelot is pretty good matchup against Ling.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Lancelot because they have to pick it here. I would expect GENFLIX AEROWOLF to actually ban it out within the second pickman phase. Ooh, Kufra, they decide to opt to go for Kufra. I mean, BIGETRON Esports will get first pick. However, it's going to be a tough call here. Both sides looking to get the upper hand in this draft.
Who will they ban now? Will it be the Atlas of Farstar Stradio? They don't want heroes that cancel them out. If they were actually want to initiate the engagement first. Here goes the Marksman banning out as well. For BIGETRON, all that's left is just pick another off-lane heroes and a core hero. On the side of AEROWOLF, still a lot of options to go, but they are down to particular heroes that is the tank, if they are playing any tanks.
I think they might have to go into the Lancelot. I think they don't have any other real option, because Granger is going to struggle a little bit in this lane, but Granger also synergizes very, very well with both Kaja and
We've seen
Kufra.
Roger before, so it's not impossible for them to pick it up.
Looks like they're going to hold up on that core and go for that Ruby, which you've been so wanting to see.
Because Ruby kind of have similar game style. The same goes for Uranus, this strat. So maybe they are playing more into sustainability and survivability heroes, beefed up, prolonged walls over and over again, not having to go back and forth just to push the lane. Well, you know, if you go back and regen, it kind of gives you a lot of loss there as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking Valir maybe. I'm also thinking...
Valir is too squishy. They don't have enough.
Oh god, what is this?
Oh no, I don't know what to expect from this.
Why didn't they just go for the Angela here?
You don't want to because you want to cancel. You see, I don't know about this. Oh man.
What is going on?
This is just something that we didn't predict at all. I'm talking about Diggy. I kind of see where this Diggy is going, but nothing cancels ultimate from Kaja. That's one thing. You did cancel out the CC from Ruby, but the I'm offended ultimate.
I think this game is kind of over. I'm not gonna lie, this draft isn't looking too good.
We never know. Sometimes they surprises us.
No, because they had better options to go for, and they decided to opt for this Masha. And Masha,
they just want to go for objectives, probably.
Probably, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
If you look at Ling and Marsha as separate individuals, what they can do is they can separately push the lanes, any lanes they want.
True, but
If they got caught, then
that's the thing. It's so snowball oriented, and now with Masha, it's just a very clear weak link that BIGETRON can abuse with the Kaja. Like, they will continuously look to dive this Masha because she needs at least 2 items before she's anywhere near relevant into the game. Where is she gonna find these resources? She might have to take a little bit of farm, away from that Ling. And regardless, if Ling is your hyper carry, you get slowed down. So I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is in general, but hopefully Genflix AEROWOLF are here to surprise me.
They're probably going to play one at this state with also hoping to buy time on the bottom lane. But so far, Marsha straight going for the red buff here on top. KYY tried to defend it with Taka along the side. It's going to be tough because low damage is not even fun to look at. It's a huge hybrid damage. Early heroes straight going for the blue buff here. Rave trying to catch Dreams. Dreams overset himself. Bravo joining in as well. And Watt managed to secure that buff still so far. They will back up. They got their objective. They don't need to overstate himself here.
Yeah, that could have been really, really dirty because Dreams was getting far too low for comfort. And so far, Midgard hasn't really been punished just yet. He's been trying for the longest time to steal this red buff away. And because of the way Genflix AEROWOLF decided to cut the map in half, forcing attention on themselves on the blue side, this was a really, really big brain play coming in from Genflix AEROWOLF.
Yeah, it's kind of a big risk, big reward, but kind of gamble too much as well. I'm talking about they are leading the goals as we speak, but one war can actually just turn things around. We're talking about what have to survive no matter what. Taka still level 2. They need to go now before he hits level 4, but it's still not enough yet. And they will force the fight here. Oh, cannot just yet. Last tick of health. Marsha, if only he just... Yep, there you go. Oh, is it too early? No, it's okay. Still managed to secure it. They just tried to stun and slow down the experience growth on Kaja. Well, Bravo will take it out as well. So far, it's still okay. Good momentum by AEROWOLF.
I love the way Genflix AEROWOLF is playing right now because I completely forgot that Diggy is going to be a core component of the early game here. And it really shows because Diggy is able to harass people from long distances with the auto alarm bombs. And so far, Genflix AEROWOLF, because of that early game and able to secure themselves 2 buffs, 2 enemy buffs, it really has hindered the progress of BIGETRON Esports, none of which have hit level 4.
And one more thing, do remind yourself that this Diggy can pull anybody back with that reverse time. So even though they have themselves a Hayabusa on that team, if you use your Flicks and your Shadow Caught on the wrong time, you can get caught here.
Yeah, and I think Genflix AEROWOLF, they know that they are on a very tight clock. By mid-game, they need to have a huge lead. They're going to play around the buffs. Renazmi in a little bit of trouble. I'm offended, pulls back the buff. I'm not entirely sure who got it, but KYY now is in trouble. Coming in with the Tempest. What in the backline? Can he actually secure this kill? Unfortunately, he doesn't. Oh, and the Time Journey coming out from Rave. A little bit of a shield to protect the rest of the team. Can they disengage? Time Journey already putting Dreams back, and everybody walks away. Not a single member going down from either team.
Man, that was a nice
got the buff as well.
Oh, they're actually winning over this time too. Midgard just gonna take down on Taka, but pull it back with a Divine Judgment. He goes down as well with KYY coming in for the help. Dreams being pulled back out towards that, but didn't hit that episode arrow so far. He will survive for the next couple of more fights to be.
This is so worth it. And this is the first time I've actually seen someone utilize Masha in this way, knowing that she has like kind of like a 50-50 matchup against oh wait, hold on, Brave trouble. He's taking quite a bit of damage from the quad shadows here, but now they're going in, as we can see, wanting to clear up the fight as quickly as possible. Dreams not going to be the priority target unless he's hit by that abyssal arrow. And yes, he does, a double kill secured. Renazmi again holding down on bot side because this is not exactly the most fun matchup when you're up against Ruby. Just like Chuchu said, it's very much like Uranus.
Ruby, the new Uranus now. Another planet emerged out of nowhere. But yeah, back about the game. They need to stun the growth of BIGETRON Esports. If they don't go this aggressive, then just leave the lane, whatever they're doing, and they have to stop Taka from getting level 4 just now, which is going progressively well. But Renazmi just got caught and picked off by 2 members of BIGETRON Esports. Loyi has been going very aggressive alongside with that Ruby. They're trying to get this one out, but it's a tank. We talk about Prince being one of the best baits so far in all the series we've seen before.
And so far, it's just been GenFlix AEROWOLF in full control over the buff so far. And I think GenFlix AEROWOLF, once mid-game starts rolling in or about now, Taka, he can't hold his ground anymore. He's been punished too heavily up on that top side. Those 2 deaths have given Midgard such a lead in terms of levels that it's going to be very, very difficult for BIGETRON to actually come back from that lane.
And Brans finally landed himself the first buff in the game. He didn't manage to get 2 buffs in a row here. But at the same time, mid, they're trying to force a fight and try to bait out the time journey from Rave, which never gonna happen. But they are leaving too much spaces on this side lane to be pushed by Tamus. And bottom lane will be attacked by Ling there, getting the turret and getting Bravo too. Wow, that's a solid kill.
GenFlix AEROWOLF is playing this absolutely correct. They are changing their motions in the map. They are not sticking to one behavior. They're switching it up so often that BIGETRON cannot keep up. Kufra bothered to go into the red buff side just to deter Masha. However, losing pressure down on bot side, GenFlix goes for the attack. They need to keep this up for at least 2 more minutes and create at least a 7K goal lead if they want to get anywhere remotely close to winning.
As long as nobody get caught in a pickoff. We're talking about they have one of the best, pickoff hero, for example, Selena, but they do have Kaja on that side too. The Kaja is being shut down quite hard by Marsha on top. They managed to get Kawaii on the Abyssal Arrow, but nothing is going on, no follow-up just yet. As long as they keep on going with this momentum, getting objective, if they cannot force a fight, it's going to be good enough.
Yeah, and I think Midgard is just getting away with way too much. I think BIGETRON can really, really punish Midgard, but because of that double buff start from GenFlix AEROWOLF, it's just been impossible. Ooh, Diggy actually going down here. Taka able to Divine Judgment him back into the tower. Nothing that you can do too much there, but GenFlix AEROWOLF, they can't give these free kills over.
Oh, I don't know what happened, man, that forced them into a fight that lost Rave just now. But Rave is, like you said before, one of the essential components for the team fight and their composition too. They cannot afford to lose it. They get all that time. Genie is really crucial when it comes to landing on the right time. I'm talking about Loyi and also Ruby can just emerge out of nowhere and just pull everybody back.
Yeah, but now Calamity Reaper has been bought by Clay. That's going to be a huge item power spike for him. He's going to be looking for priority targets or as well any squishy ones.
Oh,
I don't think can Midgard actually, I mean, he used his ultimate, but Clay was able to secure it. Midgard just needs to get out of the way, heal up a little bit more, but a fight happening down onto the bottom side, mid-jungle here. Dreams in a lot of trouble. He's forced to flicker on out of there. Auto alarm bomb does go down, but it's not going to be enough to save him from the damage coming in from Loyi. Clay playing a flank angle, really pressuring BTR away from that top side of the map.
At this point, they're depending way too much Loyi to make the damage output or the damage dealer because Brans happens to be having a hard time to find himself, to get himself a lane to push onto because of Marsha doing the work. The same goes for Ling, keep on jumping and hopping from one lane to the other. While we have Clay and Renazmi to deal the damage for Astrio and Rave as well. So it's not a bad combo if you looking at this perspective, but when it comes to late game, I'm not sure about it.
Just look at the amount of pressure that's coming out of GenFlix AEROWOLF. Renazmi quickly flickers on out of there, survives that last bit of damage. KYY gets fully chunked out by that Selena. He can't do much. Midgard coming in from the backside to pick up KYY as a free kill as he has no lane to push. Turtle coming up in 2 seconds. Masha should be able to melt that like it's butter. Watt wanting to go in under the turret. However, the rest of BTR aren't too happy with this. They want some kind of retribution.
Oh, managed to land one down on that King Brans, but Midgard, he's playing as assassin.
Yeah.
He's playing as pure assassin here.
Oh, this is such a great early game coming in from GenFlix AEROWOLF here. They are at that 7K lead, and now you can see that they are in full control and at full momentum in this game. Can they end it off? Can they secure the Lord and finish off BIGETRON Esports?
They can, as long as they don't give too much space on King Brans. I'm talking about Brans being left alone to farm, and Bravo managed to dodge that Abyssal Arrow, but he will ignore this engagement. He just go for the turrets. Who cares? But at the same time, there's no more meaning. Clay trying to help his friend. Oh, bit late. Missed the Abyssal Arrow. Whiffed it a bit. 1 second. Not even 1 second too late. But still, while on top is getting a heated battle. We're looking at bottom. Kit on pushing the lanes here. Ling is not sitting quietly.
Yeah, that honestly, the top side could have gone a little bit better here if Genflix AEROWOLF started to be a little bit more aggressive down on bottom side. Then Selena can show her face, such that BIGETRON has to pull back. But now the full fight here coming out to Renazmi, trying to hold on to his ground here. Watt going straight into the back line here with the Trudger being popped, Watt using his ultimate as a way to escape. Bravo has been chunked out quite significantly, but Dreams with the bouncing ball gonna stop that progression here as BTR have found the fight that they've been looking for so long. They look to turn this around.
KYY just make sure that nobody dies, and with that AoE burst damage, also Dreams tanking every single thing. It's just hard for Watt to get out from there. And then the moment King Brands just finish off everybody, this might just going down here for them if they keep on making the same mistake twice.
Yeah, you can see Midgod, he knows that he can't really do too much in these fights, so he's trying to be as much of a nuisance. He wants to pick up KYY, who is so weak right now. He can't do anything from a level 12 Midgod. Watt only level 14. To put it in perspective, Midgod is just as big of a threat as King Brands. Both at level 12 and finally getting that Windtalker, that push is going to be insane.
At the same time, we do have Watt now. Mind you that the only person that give a huge impact on in terms of output damage right now is Brands. They do have Loyi with KYY, but they have also Renazmi, Midgod, and Watt. Mind you that they don't have tanks, but they have enough damage output to burst every single person there is on BIGETRON Esports.
Yeah, and you can see Masha continuously looking to cut that lane as much as he can. Oh, she doesn't reveal herself for this particular wave.
Because if she reveals herself, obviously they're going to just go right in here, whatever they have to offer on the side of AEROWOLF. Luckily enough, he got himself immortality. If not, they will lose a lot as well.
Yeah, I personally think that Genflix AEROWOLF, they just have to push with the Masha, force some attention from BIGETRON to actually go down before taking out that Lord. And I think AEROWOLF are on this exact same idea here. King Brands, without his ultimate, can't really do too much, and it takes a while for it to come back. Rave, no immortality, so he has to be a little less aggressive when he walks up into lane.
But we do know Renazmi. I have to say Renazmi, one of the best baiters out there I've seen before. Like, he knows when to open up his ultimate, and they know they will take the bait as well, while Dreams try to open up the map for the team, but they just try to bait it out with that Lord, while Ling at the same time not showing himself way too much because he wants them to feel hesitant to make a move here. But this pushing out for BIGETRON, try to open up the map even further. They're all 5 men in the middle.
Yeah, and look at the way BIGETRON is positioning. They're trying to stop them from cutting off their rotational path as King Brands is able to secure themselves 2 free turrets. In a lot of trouble here. Diggy already popping out the time to hopefully protect the team, but luckily Ling is here to save the day, coming in last. So it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. Nobody in favored here. Oh, this is a tight game.
KYY is actually the playmaker for the team. If you ask me, the moment that they cannot shut down Loyi, they cannot advance for the side of AEROWOLF. I'm talking about that ultimate diversion coming out from that Loyi just to reposition themselves right in front of the turret. Make sure nobody have more casualties on their side. Here, Bravo got caught here against Renazmi. Well, what keep pushing in the inhibitor turret and bottom. Can he make it on time?
Yeah, I don't think he will. I think they just want to keep it up.
Loyi cannot engage towards Ling now.
Yeah, they really just have to keep this up here. Ling just needs to continuously use his fast rotation to allow the team to take this Lord. And now they're going to have priority onto Lord. Ling has no lane to push as of right now, so they have to quickly do this. They brought it down to 50% HP, but the rest of BTR, they want it. They want to get right in the middle of it. Brands has been caught out by that Selena. He was unable to pull. The bait is successful, and Genflix AEROWOLF, this is their opportunity to turn this on BIGETRON Esports' heads.
Brands was way too early just now. He showed himself first, and the rest of the team having a hard time to keep up to his momentum there, and they are at a loss here. We talk about the next wave where we push with a lot, with one lane that's been exposed in the bottom lane, and Marsha push on top, and we're talking about Marsha having to split push this solo and nobody to shut her down. It's kind of hard for BIGETRON Esports to come back here.
Yeah, she's going to be 1v1 queen considering how much. She's already at full build. She's level 15. She is one big girl. Nobody wants to mess with her.
She is one scary Marsha. We haven't seen this kind of a Marsha plays a lot, which means going aggressive for engagement and force the fight. At the same time, Renazmi try to bait things out towards him. Dreams try to bounce him ball away, but there you go. Midgod trying to just get the back line as well. They have themselves all 5 men in one particular area with already revived King Brands trying to defend it, but Lord marching in the bottom lane. Will they march alongside the Lord, or will they get the other 2 lanes here?
I personally think that they should just kind of let Lord do its thing and allow Masha to kind of just push that inhibitor. And yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're allowing Masha to go with the inhibitor. They're sending Clay as well as security to deal with Bravo. They don't really care about this. They want to get those turrets. And now mid is going to go down. Top inhibitor is going down. Bravo is going to be going down. And this is looking so good for Genflix AEROWOLF as they're looking to close out this game against BIGETRON, looking to retaliate in the mid lane. Ray protecting his team with the time journey, making sure that nobody is going to get caught out by Dreams, who has been completely negated this game. Oh, it's a Truncheon already popped by KY1, but it's not enough to save him. And this is it. Genflix AEROWOLF, they have an opportunity to end this game. They are going for the crystal, and they have done it. Genflix AEROWOLF, despite the odds, have just beaten BTR in a best of 3, qualified for the playoffs of MPL Invitational.